right, buckle up, everyone. Get ready for another deep dive. We've got a real clash of the titans on our hands today. We're talking Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah.
The muscles from Brussels versus Rickson Gracie, the undefeated jiu-jitsu master. Talk about a face-off.
This is the kind of matchup that keeps martial arts fans up at night.
Absolutely. It's striking versus grappling, and we are going to break it down. Who wins, and more importantly, why. So let's get right into it. First up, Van Damme.
Yes.
When you think about striking, he's got to be right up there. That speed, that power.
And flexibility.
Oh, the flexibility is almost like watching some kind of martial arts ballet. He's got that Shotokan karate background, and then, of course, the kickboxing.
Legendary, yeah.
Absolutely legendary.
And, you know, it's not just about looking flashy. Shotokan karate, it's all about those powerful linear techniques. You know, emphasizing those long stances and those deep strikes. And then you add in the kickboxing with its focus on those dynamic combinations, powerful kicks. You start to see why Van Damme's stand-up game is just so formidable.
I mean, it's like he was built for it, right?
It really is.
But here's the thing. How does a striker like Van Damme deal with a grappler like Gracie?
Well, I think Van Damme would absolutely try to keep the fight at a distance. Use that reach advantage. And that incredible kicking ability to keep Gracie away. Think about it. One of those spinning back kicks. Lights out. Fight's over. But then you've got Gracie. And his whole fighting philosophy with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's about negating that striking advantage, closing the distance.
That's what makes this matchup so fascinating.
Really?
Because we're talking about Gracie, the master of the ground game.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that makes it such a threat, even against a powerful striker like Van Damme?
You know, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's not about just overpowering your opponent. You know, brute strength. It's about leverage. It's about technique. It's about using your opponent's momentum against them. And Rickson Gracie, I mean...
Master.
He's a master. He spent his whole life mastering this. He'd be looking to get close, tie up Van Damme's limbs, take him down, control the fight. You're on the ground. He's in his world.
So are we talking about like a war of attrition here?
I think so, yeah.
Like Gracie wears Van Damme down, waits for the right moment, then bam, submission hold.
Exactly.
But, I mean, wouldn't Van Damme see that coming?
Oh, for sure. But that's where the mental game comes in, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can Van Damme keep his cool under that pressure? Can he avoid making that one mistake that lets Gracie get in close? That's the big question.
That's the million-dollar question.
It is.
Now, we've talked a lot about Gracie's strengths, but are there any areas where he might be vulnerable against Van Damme?
Well, look, Gracie is incredibly well-rounded, but his striking, it's probably not as refined as someone like Van Damme who's really diverted his life to it. You know, you see some BJJ guys incorporating Muay Thai, other striking arts to kind of round out their game. But Gracie, he's always been more about that pure jiu-jitsu.
So in that sense, Van Damme does have a chance.
He does.
If he lands a clean, powerful strike before Gracie takes him down, it could change the whole fight.
Absolutely. One good shot, especially early on, it's a different fight.
All right, so the moment of truth. Who wins this hypothetical battle?
Okay, so based on everything we've talked about, I think Gracie would probably weather that initial storm, get close, take the fight to the ground, and then with his mastery of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'd say Rickson Gracie takes it by submission.
A convincing case. But what about you listening at home? What do you think? Could Van Damme land that knockout blow? Or is Gracie's ground game just too much? This fight really shows you that even when you're the best in one area, you got to be aware of your weaknesses.
You got to be well-rounded, man.
Absolutely. All right, folks, keep those hypothetical matchups coming. We'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See ya.